All right then. So David De Gea then has signed a new 4-year contract with the further 1 year extension option. Absolutely delighted with the news. It seemed impossible that this was going to happen only a week or so ago when Real Madrid looked almost certain to sign him on deadline day, and obviously Carlos Navas coming the other way. So I'm pretty pleased really that he signed the new contract. I mean, obviously, I don't know the full extent of the contract. I believe it's still the same contract that was offered to him last year, in the region of 200,000 a week. So he'll improve 140,000 a week on the current 60,000 a week that he was currently getting. Absolutely delighted with this because it's really going to make it a lot harder for Real Madrid to pinch him next summer if they still come in for him. So it looks like to me as though the deal has probably fallen through for the time being anyway. Obviously, he's still only 24 years of age, so he could still go at any time to Real Madrid in the future. Could go in the next 2 or 3 years when his contract runs down further from this deal. But for now, I think he's going to remain a Red for the next 2 or 3 years, hopefully, unless obviously there's a buyout clause of similar money to what was offered this summer. But I highly doubt that it's going to be that low. And if Real Madrid weren't willing to pay more than, I remember seeing reports at one point they weren't willing to pay more than £15 million for him this summer because admittedly he only had 1 year left on his contract. But surely they're not going to want to pay sort of 40 or 50 million for him next summer. So I mean they could still pay that sort of money for him, but it's going to make it a lot harder for them to sign him because we've made it so difficult for him to sign him this summer. So absolutely over the moon that he signed. I've supported him all the way. Still got the shirt with him on the back. So I supported him from the start. I always had faith in him that he was going to come good, even when he was making a few errors at the start of his career. I'm over the moon. I mean, it's just a shame that we haven't got Victor Valdez as backup, and that Romero's still back up. But that is the only downfall because obviously if anything ever happens to De Gea over the season, I don't really want to see Romero come in. But hopefully, because he stayed completely injury free pretty much all last season, and that Van Gaal, as I said on the Stressing News video I did yesterday, that he's kept full faith in him throughout the whole of last season, even in the League Cup games and the games in the FA Cup against lower opposition, the likes of Cambridge, he still kept full faith in David De Gea. So I'm absolutely over the moon. Fucking get in there. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think he still will go to Real Madrid in the next year or so? I mean, it is possible. Luis Suarez signed a new contract with Liverpool and still went in the following summer. But we're Manchester United and we've made it really difficult for Real Madrid this time. We're not just getting our pants pulled down this time. We're not just accepting it. We've really stood up to him this time. Deals are as I've said in the last few videos, that the deals are getting harder to do with all this money that's coming in for TV deals. Even the likes of Everton holding strong with John Stones. So it is. I mean, a few years ago he would have definitely gone to Chelsea, but they're really standing firm now. They don't have to sell him because they've all got decent amounts of money and they don't really desperately need the money. But obviously Manchester United never really have in the last few decades. Haven't really ever needed the money. Even for Ronaldo, we didn't really need the money. But obviously Ronaldo really wanted to go, and Sir Alex Ferguson just made him do that extra season and then obviously let him. But something's gone wrong here. We'll probably find out the full conclusion of this story eventually, why this move completely broke down. Obviously people are still blaming Manchester United. Some people are still blaming Real Madrid. I don't know what the fuck went on, but obviously something went on, and it does seem a bit strange that he's just signed a new contract just a week after. So maybe he's had a change of heart. Maybe Real Madrid have had a change of heart. They don't want him anymore. Maybe I really don't know what's happened, but hopefully he will stay here for the future. He is one of the top goalkeepers. For me, he was last season the best goalkeeper in the world. Some of them saves he made some of them ones where the likes of Raheem Sterling were clean through. Eden Hazard went clean through. Even Jack Wilshere went clean through once last season, and he stood up strong, stood up big. Reminded me so much of Peter Schmeichel in his pomp. And he seems to me as though the closest thing I've seen to a second Peter Schmeichel. Obviously, Van der Sar was absolutely fantastic as well, but I think if he stays here for the remainder of his career, he could actually eclipse both of them if he continues his form, because he's only 24. When we bought Van der Sar, he was actually in his 30s, about 33. Now I know he did have some fantastic years in his 30s, Van der Sar, and obviously some goalkeepers do decline in their 30s, but he could still get a lot better yet. He's only young, so absolutely fantastic news. Obviously, we don't know if Manchester United have almost forced him into signing this new deal. Said we won't play you if you don't sign, but who knows? We'll have to see the full extent. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you absolutely delighted with the news? Do you think he's still going to go? Also, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And the preview should be up soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all again soon.